Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Tuesday, March 30th, 2010. Hope you all are having a great day. And I'm just going to jump right into it. First, there are several comments left on Thursday's blog, and I'm just going to address some of them. First one is from TJCNY, and wants to know about the whole retracement thing that I'm talking about. And really what I mean by retracement is, for example, if I'm looking for long trades only, then the first one of the indicators is that the moving averages have to cross up. Now, if the trend is already up, meaning if the moving averages are already trending up, then obviously I can't have a crossover for a long trade because they're already up. I'd have to wait for the moving averages to cross down first. And that's what I mean for a retracement. It has to cross down first, because once those moving averages cross down, now there is a possibility for the moving averages to cross up, because we're looking for long trades only. Now, since the moving averages have crossed down, now I have the ability or the possibility of the moving averages to cross up, and then therefore having the possibility of having a trade. And you should learn it more as I continue to do that, and hopefully it'll be a little more clear. Again, thank you for answering the questions here, Mabita Shraf, appreciate it. Let me see. It says charts from FXCM. What is the name of the chart software? The name of the chart software is XTick. I'm not sure, Heston, why XTick is not showing the cable. It should. You might want to email their support. Their support is really good, by the way, very fast. The guy's name is Arthur, I believe, and he's pretty quick. Joey, I wish I could help you out here, but I'm not too familiar with Dealbook 360, so my recommendation for you is to ask that in the forums, and that way somebody else will, who does use it, may have an answer for you. So unfortunately I can't help you out there, but again, try it in the forums, and I'm pretty sure somebody will be able to help you out there. Okay? Again, great questions. Thank you so much for asking them. That's the point of this thing. Not everything's going to be clear right away, and that's why you got to ask questions, because that way you'll learn it, and then it'll help you get the hang of it faster. But as far as the rules to the system, I know that was one of the questions. If this is your first time or you don't know the rules, please click this link right above the video, and it's there for a reason, and it says, if this is your first time visiting this blog, read this first. If you click that link, that is going to give you the rules to the Cowabunga system, and you see it's a nice long page there, and you're going to want to do that because it'll give you the foundation for the system, because in these videos, as you know, I don't really talk about the rules to the system. I simply talk about how to apply it to the market. So definitely you're definitely going to want to read those rules, get a good foundation on it, and then come back. So hopefully that will help you out. Okay, but for you regulars out there, just want to welcome you back. Hopefully these videos are helping you out. And we'll just get right into it. I have my 15-minute, my 4-hour chart open for the cable. I'm going to open my 4-hour chart first and move it back to before midnight so you can see what it looked like. And you can see that right now we're in an uptrend. You got these weird candles here. On the 28th of March, around that time, there was a crossover to the upside, new trend change candle, and since then we haven't had any new trend change candles. So at the start of my day, I'm only looking for long trades, and if I move through today's session, you can see a lot of bullish movement, no new trend change candles in the middle of our trading session, therefore the trend is still up, and for the entire day we only looked for long trades. Now I'm going to go to my 15-minute chart, and I'll move this to before midnight, right before we start our trading. And excuse me one second as I close the door, because my dog loves to bark at everything, and I'm sure you've heard her before. She is just a funny little creature, and she likes to bark at every little thing. Anyway, sorry for the distraction, but so I moved my chart before midnight. But before we start trading, let's take a look at our news events for the day. And you can just go to babypips.com, click on the tools tab, and it's going to automatically pull up the news events for the day, but just double check it to make sure. Today's March 30th, time zone. Make sure that drop down bar is set to your correct time zone. And we're looking for news that affects the UK or the US, because that is the currency period that we're trading. So if we look at this column under currency, you can see at 4:30 had some stuff going on there for the UK. 9 o'clock we had these S&P reports coming out, and then at 10 we had consumer confidence. So those times you just want to jot that down. And today was 4:30, 9, and 10 o'clock. And so I'm just writing that down in a notepad. You could do the same thing, or you can set an alert or some kind of alarm to let you know when those news are coming out, because the rules are that we don't want to be in the market when news events come out. So okay, so now that we have our news events handy, we know we're only looking for long trades, I can start my day. So I'm going to move my chart forward one candle at a time and give you my thought process along the way. And so right now, this is what I'm talking about. We're looking for long trades, but as we start our day, moving averages are already trending up, meaning that there was already a crossover to the upside. So at this point, there can't be a trade anytime soon, because the moving averages are already crossed up, meaning there can't be another crossover to the upside, and that's one of the indicators that we're looking for. So what I mean is that we have to wait for a retracement first, and by retracement I mean that the price has to cross over to the downside before we can have a possibility of having a crossover to the upside. So I hope that makes sense. So as I'm continuing to watch it, you can see the market is just moving up. Again, the moving averages are still trending up. So at this point, I'm not paying too close attention to it. I'm more or less doing other things with trading, reading, stuff like that, catching up. Because I'm not really, there's really not a good chance that I'm going to have a trade anytime soon, because the moving averages are trending up. I'd have to wait and see a crossover to the downside, and once I did that, then there's a bigger chance that I'll have a trade coming up, or a place to re-enter that long trend, and that's when I'll start to pay closer attention to the charts. But right now, since the markets are trending up so nice, then I'm not really paying attention to it. And again, see that the moving averages are still trending up. So at this point, I'm really not paying close attention to it. All right. So it's about 8 o'clock here, and again, we still don't have anything. Moving averages once again are still trending up, so I'm not really paying too close attention to it. And it's 10 o'clock now. Again, still nothing happening. Just all this bullish movement, which the crossover occurred before our trading time. So, I'm not even concerned about it. So nothing going on here. Now, we do have a crossover here to the downside. So, that would raise a red flag to start looking closer at the charts, because now you have a possibility the market could cross back up. The indicators, the moving averages could cross back up. Then you have a re-entry. However, this is the 11:45 candle, meaning that it closes right at noon, which is the end of our trading session. So, again, today there was really no trades, so at this, as I'm watching it, I'm not paying a lot of attention to it, because, like I said, the market's already trending up. So really nothing you can do there. It's kind of out of your control. But again, don't waste that time. You can use it to, catch up on economic events, brush up on your trading, maybe look at other trading systems, something to help you with your trading. You don't want to waste that time. And it's days like this that are good times to do that, when you're not really looking at any trades, because it doesn't look like there will be any. All right, so hopefully that clears some things up. Again, if it doesn't, just tell me that I didn't explain it clear enough, and I'll try to explain it again. Or if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can, if I can. But also try posting it in the forums as well, because there are other people out there who are pretty well versed in the system, and they can help you out too. So again, thank you for all the supporters who helped me out at answering questions. I really appreciate it. And that's it for today's update. I will see you all on the next one. Cowabunga, dude.